Hey everyone, it's Jill Celeste, founder of the Celestial Circle and JillCeleste.com, and welcome to this week's marketing strategy video where we're going to talk about taking risks in your marketing. So you may think, risk, that's so scary, right? Especially as solopreneurs. We don't have unlimited resources. We don't have often a lot of cash flow, energy, and time to invest in what we might consider risky in our marketing. So how do we know when to take a risk? Because we do need to take a risk from time to time or else our business will be stagnant. We don't want stagnant growth. But I also don't want you flushing money down the toilet or your time or your energy. So how do we do this? How do we determine when to take the risk? Well, the first thing I want to mention is that often things aren't as risky as we perceive them to be. Often what is happening is it's our mindset. Our ego is doing its job trying to keep us safe and small. And so what is being perceived as risky is actually more like resistance. So often what begins as an exercise of, oh, this is too scary, this is something risky, I don't think I can do it, can actually be worked through so that we can isolate what the mindset block is so that you feel more confident in doing that marketing. So what I recommend you do is something what I call a risk assessment. And it's basically a journaling exercise, or if you want to fire up Microsoft Word or Excel, and it's time to kind of document our feelings about what this marketing risk is. So here's what I recommend you do. Make a list of things that you feel are very risky from a marketing perspective or even from a business growth perspective. And then answer 4 questions about each of these risks. The first question is, why is it risky? Why does this feel risky to you? The second question is, what are you afraid will happen? And really be vulnerable here. This is just for you, so you can get really level 10 in your definition of why something scares you about that. The third question you want to ask yourself is, what could go wrong? Again, be vulnerable here. And then the last question to ask is, what obstacles would you need to overcome to implement this marketing risk? And this is the truth-telling column to me, because it'll tell you, yeah, this isn't really risky. I'm feeling some mindset. I'm feeling a bit of a block of some resistance. So once you have all this documented, particularly looking at that 4th column, it'll help you really determine, is this a risk or is this resistance? And then you can make an action plan to implement those things that are truly just resistance. Isn't that magical? I really want you to do this because what often is perceived as a risk is not really risky at all. And when you do this risk assessment, you can get to the bottom of it. So those questions once again is, why is it risky? What are you afraid is going to happen? What could go wrong? And what obstacles you need to overcome to implement that marketing item. So I hope this helps you as you think about marketing risks. Remember, we want you to be bold and brave and to stay in faith and take risks in your marketing as long as they're smart and calculated risks. And doing this exercise will help you determine if that's exactly what you're dealing with. So until next time, here's to your marketing success. I'm sending you so much love today. Talk to you soon.